I have some tea on the newest episode of the Gypsy Rose show. So my followers told me that I needed to start watching because this is about where I got involved, episode 5 of the show Life After Lockup. So I went and I watched it, and I realized that I could definitely put some things together and maybe tell you guys some things too. I'd have to look in my exact call log, and I don't want to do that because I might end up accidentally calling her or something, but it was about March 2nd when I had talked to Christy on the phone for another length of time, and I know it was before March 7th because I had a falling out with the person that had an issue on March 7th, so I know it was the beginning of March. And as early as our probably second phone conversation, I was already being told about how awful Ryan was. I was on my way to the dollar store, and I remember parking in the parking lot, and we were having this conversation. And in this conversation, Christy had told me that there was a video of Gypsy and Ryan having a fight. She had this video that Gypsy sent her about that she had said that he was acting just like her mother, etc., and that it had blown up, and he had went absolutely batshit crazy, and she locked herself in the bathroom. Now, I know that sounds familiar. It made it in People magazine. No, this is before that time. And I realized after watching episode 5, where she says, "You're just like my mother, yada, yada, yada," this was the first time, this was the time that I got told about where she locked herself in the bathroom. So the bathroom story had already happened by approximately March 2nd, the first time that I got told about it. And I'm pretty sure I was supposed to leak it, but me being me, I didn't. So I kept that shit on the DL. In the meantime, the whole thing where she was taking what apparently started this whole fight, which they didn't bother to tell me what caused the fight. It was just, oh, he just blew up, which I didn't think he blew up in that show, but whatever. I guess, I have more explosive fights with my husband, whatever, but he didn't seem very explosive to me, and definitely not enough to lock yourself in a bathroom. But apparently it was because she had talked about the whole pregnancy thing. Well, if you guys remember, that's the exact time that there was a big old rumor going around that she was pregnant. She was seen at the urgent care, yada, yada, yada. And I have that text right here. If anyone asks you these questions, no, Gypsy isn't pregnant. Ryan has pneumonia, and that's why they were at urgent care today. That was February 23rd. So by the time I had this phone call, approximately March 2nd or so, she said that this fight had already occurred. So apparently, the first bathroom fight started because of the situation you just saw in episode 5, where she told the world about the whole pregnancy thing, taking the morning after pill. That's where the rumor came from. So somebody in her camp's letting that shit out because it was already a rumor that she was pregnant, where I got told, oh, if people ask you, say she's not pregnant, because I was telling everybody everything on lives. So there was a fight because she pulled what she pulled, which I completely understand why he was pissed off. And apparently they had a big fight that she was recording. She sent it to Christy. I never saw the video. I just got told about it. So obviously from the very beginning, from the end of February, beginning of March, I was already being set up to put out there that Ryan was an awful, horrible person, when in actuality, he had every right to be angry that she was telling the business, not to the sister so much, but in front of a fucking camera. So I can tell you guys with certainty that the first bathroom fight was the end of February, beginning of March.